Welcome, 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 celestial beings. Thank you for joining the channel. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like, interact. We love those things. This is going to be a general collector reading for my fire signs. Okay, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. Just take what you can use and then leave the rest. There are some interesting things in the description box for you guys. Other than that, I've done all the things off the camera. So when I turn the camera on, I can just get down to business. All right, fire signs. So the energies that we have down here and where we should focus is on action, taking action, being in action. This is not a time to be stalemated, to be doubting and holding yourself back. Okay, why? Because there's some major metamorphoses that a lot of you guys are undergoing, major changes, major. Some of you guys are building community or doing things out in the community, looking for who shall try, those type of things and energy. And you definitely are taking chances. Okay, now is the time. Now is the time. It's time to take action. Okay. So, also, what I'm gathering here is a lot of you guys are trying to figure out what is worth the investment. Why am I taking action? What I'm going to put up with, what I'm not going to put up with in this season, what I'm leaving behind, what I'm taking with me, what my focuses are. These are the type of things that that is meant by taking action. Okay, so what is worth the investment to you? Some of you guys got places to go and people to see. You're not sticking around for the craziness or because of what you've been going through. Okay, you decided to move away from that. People doubting you, people want to challenge you, people want to be your competitor, people want to tell you what you can and cannot do, that type of energy. And you're like, you know what? It's time to make these changes. It's time for me to get to moving, for me to go ahead, take this action, blossom into the person that I know I am. Moving away from what is not serving you currently in your life and where you want to be. For some, and especially with this Three of Wands card as well, you guys are actually, your environment is changing. Whether this is moving to a different home, apartment, um, traveling overseas, just traveling, period, but you're not standing still. You are actually taking action, okay? Enough is enough. That's what I'm hearing. Enough is enough. There are people in your metamorphosis, when you get from where you were to where you're going to go, again, that community card is out there. There are people who actually want to collaborate with you, people who want to see you blossom and thrive and be all those things. Aries, you are standing out today. Aries energy. You're the master of this game, okay? You are the leader. You're playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. You don't have time for the craziness. You don't have time for the shenanigans, okay? Because what happened was a lot of my fire signs, yeah, this is where y'all were. The bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords, it's over, okay? Whether you actually physically ending marriages or relationships, but you are putting the end again to the shenanigans. For some of y'all, or for a lot of y'all took some time, y'all isolated yourself, you took yourself out of these problematic situations because you needed to figure out what your next move was going to be. You needed to figure out how you're going to come out on top in this game, okay? You didn't have time to be up at night worrying about shit. You didn't have time to uh let all this what people want to project onto you, okay? um, cause you to miss out on the beautiful things that you have going forward for yourself, where you're taking these chances. You work too daggone hard, Eight of Pentacles. You don't work too daggone hard, too daggone long to let other people's projections, perceptions, and what they think of you stop you from making these changes, okay? Stop you from these bigger, better things that you want for yourself in your life, okay? We are getting ready to clarify something. This is a time for justice for you, fire signs. The things that were against you or no, they're not. Okay. First of all, whatever was sent your way didn't work. It's not working. This is your time. You have supernatural backing with you. Okay. Things unfolded and played out exactly how they were meant to. Okay. And this was to bring some type of justice in your life. These outcomes was a win for you. Even though in those moments it may not have felt like it, these were definitely wins for you. No matter how you got to where you are now and how you're going to get to where you're going, these were wins for you, orchestrated by all that love you. Again, you gave yourself you did the analysis of what is worth investing in. Okay, you're planting seeds into things that are important to you, for your life, for where you want to be. And it's time to see those seeds manifest into the reality, manifest into reality. Okay, you've already deducted from your life what wasn't worth your investment, your time, investing your time, your energy, all of that, right? You already weighed those options. That's why you're moving forward. That's why there's this big change happening in your life. That's why you're finally free to be exactly who you are for whatever purpose that you are here to serve. Okay? That's it. That's all. Nothing else. This is what it is. Okay? Again, there's people waiting to work with you. There's people who do have, okay, so there's people who are your backing or your support system, or they ready to work for you. They was just waiting on you to open your eyes and get to a place where you could see your value, who you are, and what you meant to be, where you want to go. They were waiting on you. All this is opening up the right people at the right places at the right time for you to get to that end, get to where you need to go. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not fighting and bickering with people. That's not what we're gonna do. That's down here already. This is what we're leaving behind. Okay, people who want to take and not reciprocate. We're not doing that no more. There's no place in your life for that anymore. Okay, fire sign. Remember, this is a new season. This is a new season for you to boss up and be who the hell you are. Fire, heavy Leo energy, fire sign nonetheless, fire energy nonetheless. Y'all bosses, right? This is your level up. This is the metamorphosis here. We we don't have time for nothing less. You went through that already. You already figured out that's not where you want to be anymore. We're bossing up. We playing chess, remember? We don't have time for checkers. We don't have time for those who don't fit in the narrative. We don't have time for those who's trying to force themselves into your narrative. This is your narrative, not theirs. And obviously, if there's so much conflict, it's not where they belong. So they want you second guessing yourself, fire signs. They want you to not know your worth, not know where you want to go next. That's not how it works. That's not how it's going to work. You need more of these collaborators, these people who really want to work with you on the level of where you are. So these people that you're leaving behind, they're not in alignment with you anymore. They're not on the levels in which you see yourself, okay? They're not going, even if they still tagging along and you allow them to, they're not going to make it to the end. They just not. So, once you do jump into action, mean it. Mean it. Because it's like there's no take backs. Once you start it, there's no turning back. This is what you left. This was the moment of doubt, the moments where you wasn't so sure of yourself, your abilities, or what it was that you was gonna do. These moments, these are the ones you escaped from. These are the ones you had a breakthrough, you broke free from. Just like it says everything is fine, but you still went through it, right? So you can learn where it was you didn't want to go back. So you can learn where it was you knew you wasn't supposed to be. Those were life lessons, and you're going to keep learning. The things that were hidden were exposed. The things that are hidden will be exposed, and you not, especially with these in um, where the adversity is, especially for those who are challenging you and your secret competitors, and not really wishing you the best, not really wanting you to have. um, those who are not for sure of themselves and who they are. For some of you guys, you did a whole bunch of soul searching. You did the shadow work, and you confronted your issues. You confronted why you felt the way you felt. Why were you down on yourself? Why were you not extending yourself grace? Why did you let somebody talk you into thinking that you wasn't worth what you were worth, right? You confronted all that pain and everything came to the forefront. You dealt with it. You're dealing with it, and you're moving forward. Okay, that's where you decided it's not where you're gonna stay stuck. You're not. Why? Because there's things for you out there. There's things meant for you. Okay, there's things that is pushing you into the forefront of your greatness. You had these moments. You had your tower. You had to see it. You had to live through it, and you had to figure it out. Remember, you was reassured that everything was going to be okay. You was reassured that justice is yours. We told you that in the beginning of the reading, okay? That you are finally getting your justice. You're finally going to have these meaningful relationships, no matter whether they're platonic or partnerships, business relationships, uh, things of that nature. It's going to be more loving. It's going to be more connected with your soul. It's going to be more aligning with people and these relationships that you're about to enter into. People and places and things to see, places to go, plans to make, moving in another direction that better serves you. This is what all of this planning and waiting and researching was for, and going through what you went through. That's what it was all for. So you can get into these better places around the people that were meant to be around you, the people who's going to help you, the people who want to see you thrive. It was all of that because you stayed in this place too long. Okay, it wasn't for nothing. It was to figure out where you were to go. Okay, a human being having a human experience, you had to go through the things that didn't serve you, you feel like wasn't serving you, feeling the emotions that you were feeling, again, not giving yourself the grace that you deserved, but you had to go there. You had to live in that moment so you can get to your greatness, because now you know it was all a lie. Now you know that some of that wasn't your own thoughts, and that some people were projecting these feelings and these emotions on you, making you feel bad for what? Coming into your life, stirring up shit, trying to make it difficult, not wanting to see you succeed, not wanting you to collaborate with those people who want to, who knows your greatness, who knows your potential, okay? It was a lot of that. It was a lot of that. The wrong people in your life, right? So we had to move away from that. We had to get to the things and the people who want to give to you. There may be some reconciliation going on here as well, okay? There may be some people from your past who want to come back for whatever reasons, and either you're going to hash it out, do the forgiveness things, or you're not. But there's going to be some circling back, some revisiting, and then it's going to be up to you to decide what you're going to do from that point on. Okay? What are their intentions? That's going to be the question at, in that timing. Why are you doing this now? Why now? Okay. So take a good look at that, because everybody can't go where you're going, but there may be some reconciliation going on. Just so you know, we're focusing on our dreams. We're focusing on those empires and things that we are building, that we have plans, that we see ourselves, the greatness we see ourselves in. Again, you are receiving these justices, okay? All these chromatic cycles and things like that, you went through it. You got through it. It's time to get to your greatness, okay? Your focus is now on your greatness and living in that. The recognition and the rewards for moving forward, for figuring it out, okay? For doing the shadow work, for doing the reflecting, being honest with yourself, okay? And then getting to where it is that you need to go. Spiritually, there was prayers. You might have had, your spiritual leaders that was assisting you. May have been that counsel and that help for others, okay? That may be where you're going. This may be the greatness that you're moving into for some of you, okay? So this is just confirmation that you're there. You made it. It worked. Spiritually, whatever you turned to and whatever you did, it worked. And for some of you guys, you are the resource. You are the key. You are here to help others, okay? And that isolation wasn't for nothing. The hard work was not for nothing. All the time and effort that you put into everything wasn't for nothing. Okay, all that determination and not giving up, it wasn't for nothing. Everything that you have manifested, have decided that you want in your life, now is the time to take action on those things. Because you don't forget, you have a community and you have the support of those who do want to see you succeed. And not everybody's jealous, and not everybody want to see you fail. Okay, work on those sacral chakras. Okay, you know what you want? Do you really know what you want? Do you know what you need? Do you know the difference between your wants and your needs? Work on that. Ooh. It's a time to nurture yourself, nurture your body, nurture your mind, nurture your spirituality, so you can grow and get into those areas. So that metamorphosis, that change that you're going through, those differences that you make, you're going to see it when you nurture yourself. It's your time to shine. Nothing has to hold you back. Nothing has to restrict you. You can be exactly who you are, fire sign. Nothing less. That's not what anything in you who's backing or what's backing you spiritually, God, all of it wants to see you shine. Doesn't want you here. That's not where you meant to be or stay. You're supposed to be shining, being in the forefront of your life, doing what it is you want to do, how you want to do it. As long as you ain't hurting yourself or nobody else, who cares what anybody thinks? And along the way, you will strengthen bonds, again, with the community and the people who are supporting you. For those people who are coming back, you may, like I said, there may be some reconciliation going on, with some people from your past. Again, what's their intention, and do they deserve the new you? Do they? And try to stay away from this mental conflict. Try to stay away from not allowing yourself to have the grace that you deserve for these changes to be a part of your life, to stick. Don't start doubting yourself. Once these great things start happening to you and these great people who's supposed to be in your life start coming into your life, things may feel weird. You may need to be a little bit vulnerable for you to access the things you need to access, because these people are here to help you. Again, you have the community card. It's supposed to happen. Let it happen. You're not going to lose out on any of your power by letting people help you. You're supposed to, because you got greatness waiting on you on the other side. That's what I have for my fire signs. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm not worried about y'all. Y'all got this. Shine. Shine. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Until next time, I love you, love you, love you, love you.